Hello and welcome back to Wowza Studio Sessions live from the floor at NAB. I'm Aubrey Russell again from Ready Take Live. I know you guys haven't seen me a lot, but we've been real busy back there. We got Rob back there now switching the show, running graphics, switching the show, having a good time. I just want to start off saying NAB has been fantastic this year. We've had some incredible people come by the booth. People are loving getting to see a live control room in action. And thank you, Wowza, for allowing us to be a part of this and for letting us use the Clearcaster for this. It's been really fun, and we love using it on Ready Take Live. One of our other favorite things that we get to do on Ready Take Live is use Tagboard, which is a social media tool that allows us to bring in Twitter and Facebook and Instagram posts live into our production, which is very relevant for everything that we're talking about. And it's very relevant for most broadcast users, streaming users, anything like that. The applications that they have for us are like flawless. And we're very excited to have Christine Borman here with us today. Her title is the Senior Client Success Manager, which to me says a lot about the company in and of itself, that would be the title. We've had an incredible time working with you. And the fact that your title is so focused on client success, it says it all to me. But yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. We've loved working with you guys on Ready Take Live.
Yeah, how has NAB been for Tagboard so far?
It's been incredible. You know, I came from a TV background. I used to be a producer, so walking around here is just geeking out over all of the amazing tools and the solutions. And, you know, it's been incredible. We've had some great conversations with some great people, some great production minds, and we're excited to see what'll come out of this.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. So I know you guys had a big announcement yesterday, but let's start with the original Tagboard functions. So can you walk us through what Tagboard can do for any sort of production, bringing it in from social media? We have a laptop here that we're going to show you guys what's happening when she does it.
Yeah.
So let's try it out.
You know, at base level Tagboard, we like to say it's all about community. And our goal is to be able to give your viewers a voice in your show, to be able to bring in their comments, not have them just be viewers, but to be active contributors. And Tagboard's goal is to make that as easy, as quick, and as safe as possible. It was built for busy people. It was built by a TV anchor. So we know you don't have time to sit and go through a laborious process. You've got to be the digital team, the TV team, the switcher, and the host all in one hat. So that's where we come in. So I'll kind of show you guys on the Tagboard how Tagboard works. You know, we've got your basic dashboard. They're each kind of almost content buckets. And I've set up a Tagboard here for the NAB show. And by default, we're going to pull in content from a hashtag. You know, think of it like your social media funnel. We're going to give you Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Google+, Flickr. We do Snapchat. Anywhere you see social media, Tagboard's going to help you curate that. And from here, you guys are in control. You're able to pick and choose which posts you love, what's on brand. For a lot of our news outlets, it's telling the story. You know, it's no longer just, how do you feel about that? Show us your picture. That's where police and firefighters are going to break news. That's where the president is changing policy. So this is really the fastest way to get it on air.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've got our basic discovery tools here, but we do also have an advanced search where you can search by hashtag, by keyword, by username, by location. You know, so I'm able to search for people who are using the term NAB, and I'm able to search for people who are doing it in Las Vegas. So in real time, I can see who's posting where. You know, this is all immediate.
Yeah.
So I could, you know, if you were to go up and post from the Wowza booth here, we'd be able to pull it in just a few seconds, which is what makes it so powerful for the digital teams and the production teams that are kind of all melding into one underneath Tagboard. So, you know, you're able to, forgive me, I'm not reading these, you're able to just go through, click a few of these. And then we make the display part simple. So, you know, being able to just launch up an isolated display, take it on your broadcast. I've got our basic background, but like you've seen on Ready Take Live.
He doesn't know he's now famous on Wowza Studio Sessions.
It's here forever. He's on the live stream, and you know, we customize a lot of graphics. We make it
That's a
easy
sweet
to
camera
use.
too. I like that setup.
Yeah. So, you know, it's all integrated for busy people.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the tools you guys use the most is the Chrome extension.
Yes,
so
we love that.
Being able to, you know, if I were to pull up the Twitter page over here, being able to just use content directly from social media. So being able to hover your mouse over a post, as my Twitter extension loads, we've got a million people here all using the same Wi-Fi.
Exactly.
But being able to just send content directly from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, straight into Tagboard, you no longer have to go and hunt and peck and find the content. You see it on TweetDeck and we'll send it straight in. So.
Exactly. I know on Ready Take Live that's super helpful for us because throughout the week we'll want to talk about or we'll want to find live events that are happening so we can feature them on our show on that Friday. But we don't want to be searching in our free time, #live, #production. And we follow a lot of people who do live events anyways. So while we're doing our usual social media stalking as normal people do, you come across things and it's so easy to just hit my Tagboard extension and know that, all right, I've got it on the board for Friday. I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, I almost like to think of it as like bookmarking a post.
Exactly.
You know,
yes.
In the Twitterverse, something is there and it's fleeting and it's gone, and you may never be able to find that piece of content again. So it's almost like bookmarking it. Then when the show rolls around on Friday, you've got a stash of the best content you've already kind of saved and curated.
Yes.
So we're glad that you like it so much. It's one of my favorite features of Tagboard because I understand how the TV world needs that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you talk to us about how Tagboard is melding teams as well, like helping the digital team and the social team come together?
Absolutely. So a few years ago, we would talk and it would be, here, let me give you a contact for our TV team. Let me give you a contact for our digital team. Let me give you our social team. And now it's just, hey, I handle everything. And tell me how Tagboard can serve me in each of these places. And, you know, I kind of showed the broadcast piece, but it's a search tool. It's a discovery tool. We've even got newsroom assignment desks and reporters who love it to be able to find who will I interview today. You know, it's really bringing the social team and the digital team as one to the point where it's no longer I only work on social and I only work on broadcast. I do both. I do my story live on TV, and then I go and I push it on social through Tagboard, and then I go and I put it on the web through Tagboard, and it's really integrated where we don't even really think of it anymore as three separate entities. It's one, and you've got to be on every screen.
Exactly. All the one-man band type teams, it helps so much. It helps so much.
Definitely.
We have a graphics op that's working on a proprietary system that we use for our show, but we also have them running Tagboard.
Very cool.
Because we don't have as many people as we need when we're going live. So it's like, all right, our graphics op is able to set up, we are the ones pulling in all the tags, and then he's able to just run the Tagboard for us right next to him, and it's great. It's fantastic.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Can you
kind
talk
of the graphic age solution of the future. You know, no more big systems.
Exactly.
It's right on your browser.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the different layouts that are available when you're taking it full.
Absolutely. So, you know, like I mentioned earlier, this is just our template. Everything pretty much you see here, down to the background, the fonts, the graphics, the colors, the shape, all of that is customizable. You know, if you've ever watched Turner Sports or the Golf Channel or NFL Network, you've probably seen Tagboard and not even realized that you've seen Tagboard because it's seamless with the rest of their graphics. And that's where we feel like we're successful, when you don't know it's us, when it's blended so well that it's a seamless process from a lower third right to a Tagboard.
Yep.
But we do.
And this I love right here is that you're able to show video as it's happening. It'll autoplay for you when it comes up to that tweet, and it loops as well, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's so nice. You don't have to worry about, oh no, I have to hit play on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, so like you mentioned, we've got a bunch of different display types, everything from, you know, full screen that are just single post to full screens that are giving you a lot of content on screen at once. You know, some of these displays especially are really popular among clients who do live events, sporting events, conferences. You may have seen a few of these around NAB here if you've been walking around. We've got some Tagboards around the conference. So, you know, being able to present kind of a broad landscape of the social conversation. But we also have really more geared for broadcast displays, whether it's a lower third or a ticker. And one thing that I think is really special about our lower third is it shows pictures and video. And
this reminds me of mean tweets.
Yes.
Is it Kimmel that does the mean tweet celebrity? It just reminds me of that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is great.
You know, for the show that doesn't want to stop the show to do social, but you want it integrated with the experience. So,
and it's already chromed and everything.
It's already there.
Too.
Here's an example. I think it's special when you can have video down there. we have a ticker as well, but the mindset of, oh man, it used to only be text, and social nowadays is all about media.
Yeah.
So being able to kind of integrate that.
Yeah.
We've got a few that are a little more storytelling driven.
Yeah.
So I'll pop up our heat map. If the internet will
allow.
The internet will play with me here. We're going to pop up hotspots on a heat map. There we go, to show
this one's so
how
cool.
many people are talking about
It's
it.
so cool.
And, you know, this post is actually geotagged, so it's pulling right out of the spot from the convention center. And when you've got big national stories and you zoom out and the map is just lit up, it's a really visual way to tell social story. So we're really big into kind of helping story tell rather than just here's another picture from a viewer. It's how does that add value to me?
Yeah.
So a lot of these kinds of displays for us are the value props. I think your guys' favorite display is the waterfall interactive display.
We love waterfall interactive.
And this one is, I'd say, one of our, if not the most popular among TV stations.
I think it looks like it's like a similar flow to Pinterest or Google Keep or any of those. So it's very comfortable to look at.
Yeah.
You understand where you're supposed to
makes
look.
sense.
Yes.
But it gives you guys so much control.
Yes.
Because as a producer, you can just all week be stashing great content here. And then when it comes time for the live show, you control it all. So if you're the host, you click on what you want to talk about. You skip the ones you don't want to talk about.
And so you guys know, she's literally just using the arrow keys
play
on the
video
laptop.
here. Yeah, just the arrow keys. How easy can we make it is the goal.
Yeah.
So this is definitely, I know your guys' favorite, and it's a lot of people's favorites just because of how easy it is to use.
Exactly.
But,
so you had a big announcement yesterday. A new tool's coming out.
We did.
And I know you've done a lot of testing with this with a large network. So can you talk to us about the test at all and then what's been released?
Yes, absolutely. This is something that I have been looking forward to probably since I started at
And
Tagboard.
I will say that Rob and I got a sneak peek at this last week, and we were very excited. We were looking at each other through our desks, face each other, where we have monitors up, and we were looking at each other through the monitors while we're on the call with Christine, and we were like, this is so exciting.
Yeah, when I started at Tagboard,
Awesome.
I waited the appropriate amount of days until I could start asking for features.
Yeah.
I was like, when can we get this? So it's a Tagboard producer tool, and it's basically imagine a social production suite for social media. I'll pull it up here so that folks can look at it. Here we go. So if you've ever used Avid or iNews or iMovie or Final Cut, it's so similar, the interface, and it basically gives you total control to load in content, to play it, to pause it. I've been in the control room when your anchor says, let's go ahead and play that one more time. Or I think we have a post if we could just jump ahead to it, and you're in there cringing going, no, we can't. That's
You can't go back.
not
You
how
can't jump
graphics
ahead.
systems work. I can't just jump ahead 8 graphics.
No.
But now you can. So, if I wanted to jump my mouse here, if I wanted to jump all the way up into a lower third, I can. And then I can jump right back into a Snapchat. I mean, you can bounce around, you can build anything. It's going to give us a lot more flexibility with developing really custom graphics, really custom displays. Mute, unmute, go full screen, don't go full screen. I mean, it's all in there. And like you said, we did probably the biggest stress test of this that we ever could have done. If anybody was watching March Madness, you saw social media that was being powered through our brand new producer tool, and just a minor little broadcast that only a handful of people
Madness.
watch that we tested this on, and
it's not dangerous.
it was Turner Sports they were so great about helping us beta test it and provide feedback, and even a lot of the buttons that exist in it now came from the feedback we got from them after using it for a few days. And I think that's kind of a testament of how our product is built.
I think that says a lot to your dev team as well. Like,
I'm
so impressed by them. We haven't gotten to meet any of them, but I think if we did, it would be a fangirl moment.
They always tell us, like, you have the hard job. I'm like, no, you do. And I can take zero credit for any of this. I feel like the lucky one to get to show you how it works.
How big is that team?
It is a small and scrappy team. You would be
Really?
surprised by the people that we have powering it.
Yeah.
They are so incredibly talented, and they get really fired up and excited about stuff like this too.
Yeah.
So when we've got a client like Turner using it on March Madness, and they suggest, "Hey, we'd love if we had this button," they're instantly, "Yeah, we would love to have that button. Give us a few hours." And it's such a testament to how talented they are, and they are the masterminds behind this. I threw them my wildest dreams of, "Wouldn't it be cool if we could do this?" And they are the ones who make that happen. I take zero credit for this, but we're really excited about this.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about displays that you guys have.
Yeah.
Like venue displays. Can you talk to me about that at all?
Yeah, so broadcast obviously is where my passion is, but Tagboard, our kind of our big spots where we live is broadcast, sports and arenas, and different brands. And anybody who has a story to tell is really how Tagboard is utilized. So a lot of professional sports teams, if you've gone to see, a baseball game, a football, an NFL game, hockey, an NHL game, NBA, across the board, you look up at the screen and you see that engagement piece where they're asking you to join the conversation, to post your picture, to see it up on the screen and feel like you were a part of that team's experience. So we've seen just engagement increase massive times, and whether it's with some of the original social media networks, Instagram, Twitters, and Facebook, or one of our newer networks, Snapchat. We work
awesome.
really closely with Snapchat and have been able to do some awesome things with kind of geolocation.
Okay, I was wondering if the whole point of Snapchat is it doesn't last.
Yeah.
So how does that work together?
Yeah. We have been able to, it kind of goes in one of two ways. We can geolocate certain areas.
Okay.
So say, in sports is a great use case. We've got a game and we'd like every single snap that comes, a public snap from within this stadium. But even for news and events, with a lot of the marches or the school walkouts that we saw recently, we knew where they were happening, and we were able to draw these fences and pull in great public content. Snapchat has also developed a map where you're able to actually in real time, I can actually pull it up for you guys, you're able to go and pull up on a map what's happening, where it's happening in real time.
Oh, wow.
And then Tagboard is able to help you display this content. So if you were in Vegas, you would be able to click here and see what's happening here in real time, and what kind of content is being pulled in from Vegas. So you could look across the map, and our Chrome extension works here as well. So when you see great snaps coming in from anywhere in the world,
yes,
it's Instagram is the prettier photos. People take the time to make it look nice,
you
and
filter
it and make it perfect.
Yeah.
Snapchat is a little more raw and a little more in the moment, and you don't think twice before posting it because in 24 hours it's going to disappear.
Exactly.
So some of the best emotional content and the best storytelling content has been coming from a network that until now only lived in your phone. And
so cool.
It's so cool because they've been partnering with us directly to take it outside of the app and to use it, whether it's on a stadium screen, on a broadcast screen. So I know this was something I hadn't even really showed you guys yet because this is also brand new.
This is so awesome, though.
We're cranking out new stuff, but this is something we're really excited about.
Yeah. Well, the fact that Snapchat's taking, I was wondering what they were going to do next. And I think this is a great step for them. Yeah. Definitely.
And we see a mix of content. Some of it's really serious, and like the marches or the walkouts. Some of it is fun, like March Madness. And not all of us were invited with tickets to go inside the stadium, but it was like you were there. You clicked on it, and I was sitting in the front row of the court, hearing everything, seeing everything. So
cool,
it invites you places to take a little peek where we're not typically invited.
Definitely.
Which is kind of a cool social use case that it's taking us somewhere new.
Well, speaking of large events like that, you guys had a big hand in the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade in 360, the stream of that.
Yes.
So can you talk to me about how that worked, how you brought in graphics live in like an augmented reality type of format?
That was one of the coolest ones that we've ever done. we have so much fun with our clients, and there's certain activations that just stick out in your head. You're like, this one was innovative. This was cool. And we were able to do Tagboard and Augmented Reality. So, it was a YouTube 360 experience. And what was so cool was they put Tagboard up on skyscrapers. And for people who, from New York, you're looking at it, oh, there it is. And you're going, I don't think there was a billboard up on that screen. Where's that coming from? And everything was coming from AR technology that we coordinated with, the production crew out there. And we were able to use Tagboard's platform and our solution to be able to put billboards like you're seeing here. So it was incredible, and a lot of viewers watched at home in VR goggles.
Oh,
and,
wow.
You're able to spin around and look up and see yourself on a billboard in New York. And it transported people who maybe from New York and not live there anymore, and they felt like, I am a part of this. Yeah. So the augmented reality, I think that's something we're going to see a lot of moving forward. I think that's kind of the direction that the things are moving, and that's the newest, coolest, most innovative thing. So
it really is. It really is the direct augmented reality, and even VR and 360. We're seeing a lot of that here on the floor too.
Definitely.
I've seen, just walking by, I haven't walked around a whole lot, but just walking into the convention center, the whole 360 area in which I believe is in North. I think it's in North. Is incredible. They're doing absolutely amazing things,
it's
and
amazing.
I can't wait to go online and see what everyone's talking about with 360 at NAB.
It is amazing. I'm gonna be like, how can we work together? What can we do? This, that was kind of our first true AR experience with Tagboard, and it was so successful that we're all kind of hungry for another opportunity for, to be able to do something like that.
I'm sure they'll invite you back next year.
I can't imagine.
Sure they will.
Fingers crossed. I hope so. That was a pretty cool one to be a part of.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, we'll always invite you back. Thank you so much for coming. This was marvelous.
So much
I cannot wait to start using the producer tool.
Absolutely.
We're definitely going to want to get our hands on that for season 2. Thank you again. Thank you for watching Wowza Studio Sessions live from the Florida NAB.